Hey, what's up? I'm here with my No Mercy 2008 predictions video, so let's get right to it. First match of the night we have is the Women's Championship match between Beth Phoenix and Candice Michelle. I think this is a pretty straightforward match right here. I think they could have Candice come out and win, but I'm going to predict Beth Phoenix just because I don't think they're going to push Candice right at this moment because she's still somewhat just come back from her injury, so my prediction for that is going to be Beth Phoenix. Next match we have is I guess you could call it a feud match, looks like more like a squash match on paper between Rey Mysterio and Kane. As you know, the storyline on Raw that they were building, which was somewhat a good storyline for a while until they completely ruined it, was that Kane had captured Rey Mysterio and broken his spirit, blah blah, with a lot of stuff because he wears a mask, and I guess tortured him or something. But they ruined this angle when Rey Mysterio came back and he was perfectly fine, no scratches or anything, still wearing his mask. So, I guess there's really no way in the size that Rey Mysterio could really win, but, they're just pretty much lowering Kane's standards and his ability by putting him up against Rey Mysterio. I personally think Rey Mysterio is a very good wrestler, but I just think he should be against, people who match him more in size. So I think, for my prediction, I'm going to say Rey Mysterio just because they've been building him up, and, he's the ultimate underdog, and I think they're going to have him win. So my prediction for that is Rey Mysterio. Next match we have is Batista versus JBL, a number one contenders match for the World Heavyweight Championship. And this match was basically put together by Mike Adamle just because, they need these guys in some kind of high card status, and because HBK and Jericho are wrestling for the championship, they just threw him in this little thing. I'm not sure who they're going to put at number one contendership because I have a feeling whoever they do is not going to win it. So for purpose sake, I'm going to say Batista will win it just because he's the intended face, and JBL, he's been there, I think, a little more than Batista just since they've both been on Raw. But, it's really a toss-up. It could be anyone, but I don't think it'll matter in the end because they won't win. But for this video, my prediction is going to be Batista. Next match we have is for the ECW Championship, and for that we have Matt Hardy versus Mark Henry. Matt Hardy won this championship in the Scramble match, I believe, against Mark Henry, and he retained it. I think he retained it. I might be mistaken, though. I haven't been watching wrestling as much as I should, probably. But either case, I think Matt Hardy's going to hang on to it. I don't think there's any reason why they need Mark Henry to come back and win it because their feud, it's not the best feud, and personally I'd like to see Matt Hardy go on to face some other people, but I think they're going to have Matt Hardy just win because of that. Tony Atlas might get involved, but I think either way Matt Hardy will win. He's my prediction. Next match we have is Big Show versus The Undertaker. This is a nice little match because they're both pretty big guys and both fairly good wrestlers in my opinion. Undertaker, obviously better than Big Show, but Big Show's still a very good wrestler. And this little feud was started when Big Show turned heel. He sided with Vicky Guerrero, which I'm glad they're, kind of doing something else with her. At least they're putting her with someone who is believable, which is the Big Show. He's not too bad of an actor. So, I don't know about Big Show turning heel. I actually liked him when he was face, but, he's... I don't, but, of course they're going to keep The Undertaker as face, and I think they're also going to have him win in this match, because I can't see why they would have Big Show beat him. It'd be a huge blow to, I think, Undertaker's status. Big Show, I'm not trying to downgrade him, but I don't think he's just as up high as The Undertaker is. If that makes any sense. So my prediction for that is The Undertaker. After that, we have the World Heavyweight Championship ladder match, which, in my opinion, this is going to be the best match of the night. Screw the WWE Championship match. This is the match I'm really looking forward to. And for that, we have HBK, Shawn Michaels versus Chris Jericho, Y2J. They say Shawn Michaels was somewhat famous for putting ladder matches on the map. I really don't care about that stat other than the fact that these are both great wrestlers. Their feud kind of got renewed to the point where I was interested, and I'm just going to be happy to see them go at it. And, I hope that Shawn Michaels is going to win, but my prediction is going to go to Chris Jericho just because I don't think there's any reason Shawn Michaels needs it right now. Chris Jericho, they really tried to establish him as a heel, and I think leaving the belt on him might do a little bit better. If Shawn Michaels wins, though, I'm not going to complain. But for this purpose of the prediction video, my prediction is going to go to Chris Jericho. And the last match of the night we have is the WWE Championship match. And we got Triple H versus Jeff Hardy for that. I don't really see how. I don't think they're going to leave the belt on Triple H in this case. Is the one time I'm going to say that Jeff Hardy's going to win the belt, because it's been on Triple H for such a long time, and I just don't think that they need to leave it on Triple H anymore. You know, he's obviously a fan favorite, so is Jeff Hardy, but I think Jeff Hardy's removed himself enough after his drug or his suspension that he deserves it. So my prediction is going to go to Jeff Hardy for that. That's a quick little rundown of my predictions, and No Mercy should be a good pay-per-view, so tune in and find out, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.